Great. Hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you for everybody being here. It is March 10th and it is noon Eastern Daylight Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. We are here for Mentor Monday, and which is always a great way to get together to get caught up in what's going on in For Life business. We get to see our millionaire maker, Dave Daughtrey, also get to learn something new or exciting, or even a refresher. So who better to work with than some of your top leaders of Dave's team, but also hear from Dave himself, which whenever Dave gets an opportunity to share what he knows, we all should be there to listen. I always learn something new today, even something as simple as a little trick on the iPhone. If you weren't on the call early, we missed that one. So Dave, that's a good one to point out, but he'll be showing some really good features tonight. So Jay Michael is in backstage, but I just want to remind everybody of things that are happening right now with For Life. A lot of great changes, a lot of things happening coming forward. We do have coming up is the Vegas Summit, which will be happening, I think it's May 9th. If you haven't registered for that, please do so. You can still register for that event. And if you have an opportunity to go, please go. I think Dave's going and a bunch of people from the team are going to be at that event. And we also have a really great incentive on right now that started in March. There's an opportunity for you to go to Utah for the Diamond Elite get together, where you get to spend some time with corporate and learn and get certified with transfer factor technology and a bunch of other things. It's a really great opportunity to go. So if you haven't had an opportunity to look into it, please do so. I see some people here today that I know will be a great asset to going. So I went to that. Claudia went to that in the fall. Had a great time, and it kickstarted my business and understanding what are who the company is. So please, if you have an opportunity to look into it, please do so. And that's the Diamond Elite Retreat, and that's going to be in October. You don't want to miss out on that. Today, it is all about understanding the For Life app and the benefits of the For Life app. Just so you guys know a bit of a backstory, I used to work for Avon Global, and I was one of the their Avon Spark app. They considered me the guru. I was the person that actually helped educate people in the field on their app for the Avon Global. But I must say, in comparison to what I saw, and please don't quote me out there in Avon land, the technology and the advancement of being able to manage your business, including the CRM, customer retention management system that they have, is far and none the best I've ever seen. And I was one that actually helped communicate the training on this. So if you aren't using the app and you are not here, you have people here that should be learning how to maximize the app. Make sure that they follow Upline Pro Global. If you want to, somebody can put the link inside the chat. Upline Pro Global YouTube channel, because that's where we show a lot of the previous Mentor Monday calls. And this is where we'll be, if you were on the show last week, Dave actually went through and showed us some really great highlights of the website, things that I didn't even know were there. So sometimes it's just a matter of visually showing you some tips. But today we're going to learn some features of the app. So we will be recording this. It will be uploaded to YouTube for future reference. So anybody on your team or anybody new to start your team should be going to that YouTube channel, and you should be sharing this training to them for the future. Okay. We also have them inside. The links will be present inside the Upline Pro Inner Circle. So that's where we share some little tips and tricks for you to help it with your business. So please, without further ado, I'm going to invite Dave Daughtrey to give us some updates and words of wisdom as always, and then we'll start showing you some tips and tricks for the rest of the business day today. Thank you.
Thank you, Jillian. I appreciate you and everything that you bring to this great community of Upline Pro and to For Life, and I'm grateful for all of you. As you know, what we are all doing is building a community, a network, a team, a family of people, like-minded people that believe in health, wellness, abundance, financial freedom, all those wonderful things. So as networkers, and I say that a lot because I'm a networker. It's in my blood. It's who I am, not just what I do. meaning that, 24/7, when anytime an opportunity arises and I can discuss for life, health, transfer factor, financial freedom, working from home, anything that pertains to who I am and what I do, I take advantage of that opportunity and I share with people. So, when I grew up in network marketing back in the early 80s, it was all about either making a phone call, not long distance, just literally, in your community, your neighborhood, just to call across the state cost a lot of money back then. But it was about meeting people at a like a Denny's or coffee shop somewhere and just sitting down and saying, "Hey, let me give you a little presentation," or going to their house, doing little home presentations. And we call those napkin presentations. Let me tell you, things have changed so much in our industry. We live in a world today of communication and information. Everything is at your fingertips. You wanted people to say, Google it. So now it's just, I talk to Grok. I've got a Grok app and I just touch it. And I've had many a conversation lately with Ara. She's one of the Grok people. It's artificial intelligence. It's amazing. In fact, last night I was hearing that I forgot who it was. Maybe it was Joe Rogan. Somebody was saying that this AI is the best discovery since electricity. So we have access to so much stuff. That's what I'm saying. Well, sometimes that creates a lot of noise. Things can get a bit, convoluted, confusing even sometimes. So you have to focus. All right. And that's really how you make great achievements, through focus, discipline and focus. But nevertheless, we are in a business of sharing. That's what we do. I share with people all those things I just talked about. Health, wellness, transfer factor, working from home, financial freedom, building a community, being with, like-minded people, all those things. Well, one of the best ways to share with people, and it's very non-threatening, by the way. Sometimes when you pick up the phone and call them, someone's like, I don't know. A lot of people today, they want to look at it first. So people tend to go to Amazon and check it out when they hear about something, read reviews. Now you can use the For Life app to share information, share content, but it goes way beyond that. It's not just about sharing content. You can literally send a link to someone in any country that For Life has a presence. All right. So we have the emerging markets like Africa. You cannot use the For Life app to sell product or have somebody buy through your virtual shop in the Africa market because For Life doesn't have the ability to do that shipping for you. But if you're in Africa, what I would do is take advantage of globalization. The app doesn't know any boundaries. It doesn't know if somebody is in Korea or Canada. So you can send a link to somebody around the world where For Life has a presence, which, by the way, is pretty much every continent except Antarctica and Africa. Okay. And they can buy products from you just by simply clicking on a link. You can actually even prepare their shopping cart and share that as a favorites list, which I'll show you today. You can sign them up where you send them a link to enroll. And so now your business has expanded. You can be in Nairobi, you can be in Kampala, Uganda, send a link to someone in the USA, and immediately they can sign up, get the product, all right, and build your business all around the world. So that's my goal, is to teach everybody how to build a global business. So let me share my cell phone app with you. And there's this cool thing, by the way, Jillian was mentioning. It's called assistive touch. Now, I don't have an Android, I have an iPhone. If you have an iPhone, you basically just go into the, assistant, and there's assistive touch. Just turn it on. And I'll show you what that does. So let me share my screen here, and we'll jump right into the app. And by the way, we can do an entire month of training on the app. I will try to go through what I would consider the most important basics. And from there, you should be able to see my screen. We can do another training and get into some of the fine details of the app because it does so much. And also, it's important to know, For Life likes feedback. So if there's something that you feel would be really cool to have in the app, For Life writes their own code. They do all of this themselves. So they control the app. It's not a third party. For Life owns the code to it. So you can see there on the bottom left, you can see where I've got the For Life button there. That's where you would select and open the app. So there's the app. All right. And if you see, I've got this little dot right here that's going to follow me. That is called the assistive touch. So you can see, rather than me telling you, I'm going to click on those three lines, just follow the dot. All right. So what happens is, let me move this out of the way for a minute here. So when you open the app, the first thing you're going to see at the top is the news. All right. You've got David Lisenby challenge, and it just scrolls. And by the way, it will scroll by itself as well. Yeah, you've got there's a blog there, For Life blog. Join us in Las Vegas, as Jillian mentioned. So all your news, it's a newsreel. Okay. So if you want to know about For Life, what's going on around, this is For Life USA right now. You can change countries, and that's the first thing I'm going to show you. Okay. You can also set it up so you've got different widgets, all right, that you can use to see certain things like maybe target rank reports and things like that. All right. But the first thing I want to show you is this, and this is very important. As your business grows around the world, obviously you're going to want to, if you're sending links to people and signing them up and you're sending, certain content, you want it to pertain to the market you're working with. All right. So I'm going to go to these three lines up at the top right here, and I'm going to tap that, and that will open up the panel. That is your panel. All right. So anytime I say panel, that's where we're going to open that up. All right. So if you look at the very bottom down there, at the very, very bottom, you're going to see where I've got the country, and there's an arrow. So let me scroll down here. Now, if I tap that arrow, that opens up a subpanel. Now, the subpanel there, you can change country, and this is something I do fairly often. That's one way to change the country. Let me close the subpanel. The other way would be to click on country right there where it says country. All right, I can click on that. And that's going to open up select country. When you select country, all of these countries you can work with. All right. So let's just say that I happen to have somebody, which we do right now in our Zoom, from Ecuador. Eduardo is in Ecuador. So let's say that I wanted to send Eduardo some specific information on Ecuador, or let's say that he's interested in buying a particular product, Transfer Factor Plus, let's say. Well, I would change the app to Ecuador. Why? Well, because if I'm going to send him some information to have him make a purchase, all right, well, Ecuador is not a good example because, believe it or not, Ecuador does have US dollars. That's their currency in Ecuador. But most countries have their own currency. If he was in Peru, it would be soles. If he was in Mexico, it would be pesos, or Colombia, it'd be pesos. All right. But I'm going to select Ecuador. And now look at what happens to the app. Everything changes to Ecuador. Look at the news up at top. Desayuno empresariales. All right. That simply means that there is a dinner, or a breakfast, I'm sorry, breakfast that you can win to attend a For Life. All right. So, but everything's in Spanish. Pretty cool. So you got multiple languages. I mean, look at what happens. Let's say I were to switch it. Let me go over here again and select country. Let's say now it says seleccionar país. Everything's in Spanish. Let's say that I were to change that and scroll down here to Asia. Let's just say that I was going to go to Korea. Now look at what happens. You happen to know someone in Korea. All the content you send them will be in their language. I mean, this app is amazing because you're sending them information that pertains to them. Now, if you don't understand Korean, it could be confusing. All right. So maybe the day will come where you can actually see it in Korean, and maybe somehow it's in English too. But the point is, You can go and select countries that way. Okay. So I'm going to go back here to the United States. And at the very top, by the way, where the little clock is, those are going to be, let me go up here and show you right up there. That's going to be the most recent countries you opened. So let me go ahead and back to the United States. Okay. So again, please remember, if you're sending links to sell product or links to sign somebody up, make sure you're working in the country where that individual lives or where they will be conducting the transaction. Okay, so we're going to stick with the USA now. Let's go back to the panel. All right, back over to our panel here. So now that we're in our panel, one of the first things you want to do, and you can do this, by the way, on a computer, all right? But most people use cell phones these days, to do just about everything. So we're going to begin by going over to My Shop, all right? That's right here, the first one, okay? This is your virtual store. So I tell people, you want to get your virtual store set up properly. Well, to set that up, you open your My Shop, you go down to the bottom, right down here where it says My Shop. Those are your settings. So let's click on settings. Now, as you can see, I've set mine up. I put my high school picture in there. I've got my phone number. I've got my email. All right. So what you can do is you click on Edit Display Information right here, and you can go right in there and you can edit. Okay. You can even have a customizable link. Now you can see my link right here. It says Dave D. That's my link. All right. My display name, my email, all these things. Now you can also make your rank visible, or you can hide your rank if you don't want anybody to see your For Life rank. Okay. So then you just click done once you put that in there. So I suggest get your picture, and your link, by the way, if you want to customize the link, right? There you would, let me click on information there. Oh, you put it right there. You see right here where I put Dave D. You cannot, just so you know, you cannot just make up anything. It has to pertain to your name, or if you're registered under a business, you could use your business name. But you can't just say, I'm going to call myself Transfer Factor Plus. That's not going to work. And it will take 24 hours for 4Life to approve that. Okay. So let me click on done. Get your shop set up. That's one of the first things you want to do. Let's go back to the sub panel. We're going to get a little bit into the shop again in a second here, but I do want to show you something else that I feel is very important. Account right here. This is your 4Life account. Now, when you look at your account, a couple of things that could be important. It's got everything there. Your password, that's your login password. You can change that password right here. Okay. Click on that drop down. You can change it. There's my sponsor, Mark Wayne, Mark McCarty. All right. The language, you can change your default language if you want. Put your birthday in there. 4Life will send you a nice little, a virtual card on your birthday. There's your affiliate ID number. That's my ID number, 72999. All right. Now, if you look at the bottom, right along here, you can click on these. So payment, if you want to know how much money is in your account, click on that. I've got zero. All right. Payday was over the weekend, so they drained my account. And everything gets wired to me. But now, for those of you that are in the United States, since I'm not familiar with doing this in another country, I don't know, honestly. You can talk to somebody over there, even talk to the 4Life office if you need to. But this is right here where you put your bank information. Okay. So my bank account number is there, so I can transfer funds to my bank account any day, anytime. All right. If I see funds in there, let's just say that I got a rapid reward. You all know rapid rewards pay every single day. So if you're working the business and you're sending links and people are buying product, or you're signing somebody up, you get 25% the next day. You want quick money, sell a product to someone, and they could be in Spain, they could be in Japan, they could be in the US, Mexico. All right. You sell something or you sign someone up, the following day, your money is going to show up in your account. Transfer it to your bank account that day. Get your money every day. And here's what's really cool. Let's say that the person you signed up sells a product or signs someone up. They'll get 25% the next day, but so do you. You get 12%. So you can literally have money in your For Life account every single day when you and the people that you signed up and they've signed up. So your first two, you and your first two levels. All right. If there's activity going on, you should have money every day coming in your account. All right. Now, that will happen for 3 months. All right. After the 3 months, then they fall into where it's not the rapid reward anymore. It's the pay plan. You get paid, but just not every single day. But keep in mind, that's for 3 months. So if you're consistently signing people up and selling product, it doesn't matter if it's today, if it's in 6 months, if it's tomorrow, you're always going to have people in the 3 month window all the time. So that's why when I look at my account, my wife's account, my kids' account, every day I'm seeing money there because someone's, working the business. Really cool. Back when I started, everything was monthly. You had to wait a month, right? So Foundation for Life, all right. If you got donations there, Target, actually, no, these are transfers. Money that you've transferred to your bank account, it's your transfer report, all right. And you can have saved credit cards where you can save your credit card. So let's go back to the panel. You got communications down here. If you want to communicate with someone at For Life, you can do it through chat. All right. So let me go back up here to the panel. Okay. So looks like we've got Ohm's got his hand up there. Is that our friend Ohm over in actually, let me see if I can since I'm on my cell phone. Ohm, I'll go to you in just a minute here, okay? Let me finish up here on the My Shop. Okay, so that's your account. We're gonna go to My Shop again. My Shop right there, okay? If you look at My Shop, okay, you can see that I have favorites here, okay? This is one of the things that's really cool because let's say that you're focusing on detox this month or transform or weight loss or super immunity. You can create lists, all right? They're your favorite baskets, and you can put products in those favorite baskets, and you can even categorize them by country. If you look at these three I've got here, I've got the United States right there, and there's a UK one, immune system. That simply means that if I'm focusing on someone in the UK, then I'll create a basket for the UK, send it to them. All they have to do is open the link, make a payment, put their information in, and it's done. So they don't have to try to figure it all out. You can help them do it. Okay. So how do you create these favorite lists? All right. Well, you go down to the orange button right there. Okay. And you click on that orange button and you can list the name. So let's just say, just for fun, we've got Om Prakash. He's in India. Okay. So I'm going to name this Om. All right. Now, what's really cool here is it's telling you where are you going to select these products for which country. Ohm's in India. So let me click on this here and let's scroll down to Asia and let's click on India. And now I can start adding products. See, it says right there there's a little warning. This list will only be shareable for someone in the countries selected above. So this is pretty dodo proof, So I'm going to go ahead and select add products. I think we got a microphone on if somebody wants to hit a mute. Add products. And now it's going to look at all the products in India. The pricing is in Indian rupees, okay? And I can go through and select. So let's just say that I've already talked to Ohm and he wants to get started with an immunity pack. All right, the Daily Dose Immunity and Wellness Pack right there. So I would click on the heart, click on the heart, boom, it just added it to the favorites list. Now I can go click on the favorites list right here at the bottom. So again, I clicked on the heart right here. I apologize. I should be moving my finger around so you can all see. And now let's go down to the list. You can see it's got one item in there. I can scroll down and pick other items if I want. Let's just say that Rio Vita. We've talked a lot about antioxidants and transfer factor, and we're going to go with Rio Vita. Let me add that. Now we got two items in the cart. Let's click on the cart. There you go. It says right there, he'll pay 12,000 rupees and he saves 4,453. It's got his savings in there. And it says right here what you earn. All right. My shop. And what does it say right here? My shop commissions are paid daily. So if I send this to Om, he finalizes the purchase. I get paid the next day. Like I said, you should have money coming in every day if you want to make quick money. This is amazing, you guys. I mean, it's a networker's dream. It's a fantasy. So click on done. Okay. So now if you look at the top, there is my Om basket. How do I share that with Om? Now, Om, if this is you that's on here, actually, you know what? Let me send it to Eduardo. I don't want to send it to Om because if he's not on this call right now and he actually makes the purchase, you're like, hey, Dave sent this to me. I'm just going to buy it. So let me send it over to Eduardo. All right. Or you know, better yet, Jillian. Jillian, I'm going to send you Om's basket. All right. Here's share. I can send a QR code. There's the QR code right there. But I'm just going to click on share. That's the iPhone share icon. Android might look a little different. I don't know what the Android share icon looks like, but you guys know if you're an Android person, all right? But let me click on that, and now watch what happens. This is something important, you guys. You have the ability to not let someone sign up. Now, why you'd want to do that, I don't know. Let's say that you're someone, or Gabby McLean. I've got a lady. She is a celebrity fitness trainer. She's in South Africa, by the way, making a new movie, Children of the Blood and Bone. So it should be in your guy either on, I don't know if it's Netflix in the theaters, but she's over in South Africa making a movie. She doesn't send sign up links to the celebrities she works with because she doesn't want them thinking, oh, I got to sign up in this multi-level marketing. So she just sends the shop link only. That means they will simply make a purchase. They will not have the ability to sign up. That's your choice. All right. So let me go up here to the shop link. All right. And I'm going to send this to Jillian. Watch what happens now. Look at all the options you have. You can send it through text, email, WhatsApp. You can even go through LinkedIn, Messenger. I'm going to go to WhatsApp. And Jillian should be right here. There she is right there, Jillian Murray. And next, and send. Jillian should have just received that link to make the purchase. Now, if she was in India, it's not going to work from St. Martin in the middle of the Caribbean Ocean. But if she was in India, she'd just click on that link, open it up, make the purchase. If it was a sign up link, she would go through the process of signing up. And at the end, her basket's already filled up for her because I sent her a favorite. Okay. So you guys, I would suggest create favorites. You can see again, I've got India now there. I've got the US. All right. Now you can always open up a favorite right here on the side where the arrow is right there. You can open it up. And if you want, you can just delete it. See, there's the delete right there. So I'm going to delete this one. All right. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes. Okay, so that one's gone. But create favorites. I got glutamine prime. All right. So make your favorites again by clicking the orange dot and just kind of, be prepared to have a few if you're focusing on something. And what I like to do as well is this. If I scroll down here, Mexican transform. I thought I had a couple with names. Okay, I don't. Let's just say that well, there's Ohm. I did one for Ohm. Let's say you're signing up John and you've talked to John and you've discussed what products John wants. Create a John favorite and send it to him. That way, it's all ready to go. John doesn't have to figure out how to add products to his. It's simple, but if you want to just have it all ready for them and keep it really simple, create a favorite list. All right. So let's go down here real quick. At the bottom, always at the bottom of each page, you're going to see some um, sub pages. So right here, you've got favorites. All right, we're in favorites right now. At the top, see it says favorites. That's where we are. So favorites, sharing center, my shop orders. All right. So let's go to sharing center. This is kind of a shortcut. That's one way to get to the sharing center. Okay. Here's another way to get to the sharing center. If you're ever lost, go to your panel right there, the three lines, and click on that. And there's your sharing center. It's right in the middle. All right. That's the way I generally like to go to the sharing center. Okay. Now, before I move on, I want y'all to understand something very important. There is a big difference between my shop and shop. My shop, that is your virtual store that you are sharing with people. Okay. So again, let me click on my shop. All right. You can share your entire store with someone. If I went over here and I said, I want to share with, let's just say Maria. All right. I want to share with Maria, say, hey, Maria, I'm starting a new business. I'm really excited about my products. I want you to look at these amazing products. Take a look at my virtual shop. I'm going to send it to you. I'm telling you guys, anybody that you tell you just started a business, and you want them to have a look at your virtual shop, curiosity alone is going to draw them to you, and they're going to say, yeah, send it to me. So you click over, go over here, okay, I'm in the sharing center, all right? You click on here, and I'm going to send my entire shop to Maria. So let me go over here and type in Maria. There she is. Next, and send. Okay, Maria, you should have just received my entire virtual shop. I'm sure you did. Thumbs up. There you go. So when she opens that, she is going to see this. Let me show you where I went there. Let me click done. I click the arrow. If you want to open it up, you just click the arrow on the side. All right. So let me open it up. Oh, I'm in India. I'm sorry. Maria, you're looking at my India shop. Let me go back. Let me go back here and change that. I apologize. Let me get out of here. Let me go back and remember the countries, you guys. I'm going to go to the or the panel. Okay, click on it. We're going to scroll down here to the country. Click on it. Select country, and go back to the United States. Won't work, Marie. If you try to buy something from India, they're not going to send it from India to you. All right. So we're back in the USA. Okay. So again, same concept applies. Open it. All right. And let me see why we're in India here still. I should not be in India. Oh, it's in India. I thought I selected USA. Hang on a second. Let me get back here. Okay. And I don't know. That's strange. Hang on, you guys. Let me do this. Americas, United States. Let's see what it does. It's staying in India. All right, that's strange. I might have to reach out to Andy and tell him that if that doesn't work, I'm going to go to the USA.
Dad, refresh the app. Close the app and open it again.
Okay. You might have to do that sometimes, you guys. Refresh it. All right, now let me try it here. Yeah, we're in the US. Okay, see here at the bottom now, US. Okay, so now let's get back to where we were. Okay, my shop. Let me open it up. Okay, and again, sharing centers at the bottom, your orders, those are the people that order from you. So you can see all the orders that are there from your My Shop and set up your My Shop at the bottom. So that pretty much covers My Shop. Let me go over here to the sharing center right in the middle. Okay. Sharing center and show you here. This is your shop if you share with someone. Now, can you see mine has got my name up there, Dave Daughtrey? All right. So whenever I send my entire shop to someone, this is what they get on their cell phone. All right, or in an email, however you send it. And they can go down and they can order products. They can click on a product. Let's say they're interested in cardio. I want to know about cardio. They would click here on the arrow or on the product, and it's going to open that product up. They can read all about cardio. It's got the entire list of all the ingredients that's in there. They can take that, they can expand it. See that? They can study it, read about it. Say, well, that's an incredible product. They can go down here and click on read more. All right. I mean, you guys, it's just, there's a video. They can watch the video.
Fall in love with 4Life Transfer Factor Cardio. This best-in-class cardio protective formula provides targeted support and features clinically studied ingredients renowned for their impact on.
So there you go. All right. So they can watch the video if they want. Let me get out of that. So again, here's my shop. Oops, sorry, you guys. Sorry. Short. Okay. So my shop. Okay. Next, we're in the sharing center. Okay. Sharing center again. My shop. You can open it, share it with someone. Brand ambassador. I'm not going to get into that today. That would be somebody like Gabby McLean, who is not even building a network, just more interested in just, building the brand and sharing her products with people. But if you want to send, if you are a brand ambassador only, you can send here a link, your brand ambassador link. Somebody can sign up as a brand ambassador. Healthy 4Life assessment. I think that this is underutilized. When would you use a healthy assessment? You might find yourself, working with a brand new distributor, or maybe you're brand new, and you don't understand all the products. People say, well, does it work for this? Like I had somebody the other day say, I've got a thyroid problem. Well, a lot of people don't know that Metabolite is a thyroid product. It's for healthy thyroid control. All right. So I would send them this assessment. If I really don't know what to recommend, I mean, you can always recommend Transfer Factor or Transfer Factor Plus. Can't go wrong with that because that's an immune system product. That covers the entire immune system. But if they want something specific that they're looking for, send them the assessment. Just click on the link right there. Click on the share button right there. Now, what will they get? Let's open it up. Click on the arrow. They would get an assessment that they would fill out. All right. So they would go through. You can share the assessment or you can get started. Now, let me show you here right here. Okay. There's results on one that may have been filled out. All right. Here's share the assessment with someone. So if you're going to send it to them, that's what you would click and scroll down a little bit right here. You can take the assessment by clicking Let's Get Started. So click on Let's Get Started. They simply go through and fill out all this information. Okay. Get started. Here's what the assessment looks like. They're going to go through. It's like they're going to a doctor's office. It's pretty cool. They would fill it all out. And at the end, it will recommend products for them. All right. I recommend using this. Now, there is one thing that I've reached out to Andy for. All right. They have to agree right here at the bottom. All right. To continue to have it, filled out and products are recommended. Now, I am not sure if somebody wants to interject and tell me, but I think it would be really cool because the 4Life app does memorize the majority of your activity. When you send links to someone, when you send information to someone and they open it, but that only works if it's SMS. All right. not WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp just doesn't connect to For Life. All right, WhatsApp is a separately controlled app. I think Meta owns it, Facebook. So, but here's what would be cool. When somebody fills out an assessment, you get a notification that they've submitted it. And now you can follow up with them. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if it currently does that, but I'm going to make that request to the IT department at For Life, because now you can send assessments out to people. All right. And if somebody fills one out, you get notified. Why wouldn't you follow up with them? Give them a call and say, hey, I'm just checking in with you. Now, you could tell them, I guess, like, hey, I saw you filled out a Healthy For Life assessment. Or you could just say, I'm just checking up. You got the assessment. I'm wondering how that's going. Now, you already know they filled it out because you were notified. So I'm going to look into that. But I think it would be pretty cool. All right. So back to where we were. We're already going to be burning up the hour here in 10 minutes. All right. So let's go back to our panel. Okay. We've covered the assessment. We're in the sharing center. All right. We've got brand ambassador, healthy assessment, sign up. There is your sign up link. Okay. So when you want to sign somebody up, all right, you can go right there, click on that, and you can send them the link right here. Okay. So select a favorite list when you're signing them up. So let's say that you're focusing on detox, and you want to send them a detox list, because that's what you've discussed. And they're like, great, I want to get signed up. Send me the information and I'll get going. You can do it without a list right there. Send the link without products. All right. Or you can sign them up right there on the phone when you're with them or sitting next to them in person. Now, I recommend doing this right here on your device if you're talking to them or doing a Zoom with them. Why? Because you know what's happening. You're in control. You don't have to worry about something going wrong. You can just do it right there on the spot. Let's say you're in the Nairobi office and you're sitting with someone and they're signing up. Just go right there and do it right here on your device. All right. Walk through it together. I mean, look, let me click. Let's get started. Get started. Click on that. And there you go. Select the country. All right. Are you sure you want to change countries? Yeah, I want to change countries. Let's say they're in Kenya. Click on continue. Scroll down the bottom. See where it says other? Right down here. Other. See that? Click on other, because it's not one of these countries here. Click on other and look at what you've got. The entire world. All right. There's Kenya. Right here's Kenya. Click on Kenya. And now you can put in their information, their name, their email, their phone. They have to create a password when they sign up. Make sure they remember their password. I've had people sign up and they get back to me and say, I don't remember my password. Have them write it down. All right. Confirm password. Select their language. And here's what's nice. You don't have to worry about putting in your information as the enroller and sponsor, because you're within the app. You had to log into your app. When you log into your app, it will always remember your information. All right. It will always remember there's my information right there. Okay. My enroller ID, my sponsor ID. Okay. You can click on next and just take them right through the process. Obviously, I can't go next because I've not filled out all this. It turns red telling me, hey, fill this out. So let's go back here. There's a warning even on the bottom, okay? So now let's go ahead and go back. There's the back button right at the top, all right? Go back. Okay, so again, if you got a favorites list, you can send it to them where they're signing up. You can send them a link without any products in it. Now that's used a lot, by the way. You're probably using that more than you are using it with the favorites list. You're sending them just a sign up link. All right, so let's click on that one. Sign up link. How are you going to send it? Again, WhatsApp tends to be the best method that people around the world like to use. Click on WhatsApp. And let me go Eduardo Mendieta. Eduardo, next, and send. Eduardo just received a link to sign up, but there's going to be a problem. Eduardo doesn't live in the United States. Always remember what country you're working in with the person you're signing up. I'm at the United States. Remember at the bottom here? So I would have to change that to Ecuador. Select country, go down and change it to Ecuador, and then send him the sign up link. You see, because he's in Ecuador. So everything that he's paying for will be in Ecuador. Prices, Ecuador currency, even though it's the dollar, but it will change for their currency. Okay, so please make sure you're always working in the country where the individual is making the transaction or where they live. All right, so let's go back up to the panel here again. We've covered my shop. We've covered the account, shop. There's two more things I want to cover real quick before we finish today. And we can do another training on this and get into some of the things like the media library is huge. Oh, like we got to hit the media library. But real quick, what's the difference between shop and my shop? Shop is for you. That's when you personally want to make a purchase. Okay. So if you're going to make a purchase for yourself and you click on shop, your information is all in there. Your name, your address, even a method of payment if you've put one in there. Okay. So you can go through and make these purchases. All right. And new and improved shop layout. All right. I guess they've got something new. I've not seen that one. All right. So let me see something here. United States. I was in Spanish, I think. Okay, let me go over back here. Oh, hang on a second, you guys. Let me refresh the app. Go back in and make sure that I am in English. Yeah, I'm in English. Okay, go back in here, click on shop. Okay, there we go. So now you can see I can make purchases. And when I go through and buy any products that I'm buying, it's for me. I am making the purchase. Okay. So again, my shop, that's your virtual shop where you're having other people buy products from you. You will get 25% commissions for that. Shop is where you're making the purchase. All right. Again, shop, you're making the purchase. So yes, you can get a discount, 20% discount on any purchases once you've completed your qualification of 100 life points. Okay. After that, you're always going to get an instant discount. It calculates the discount at checkout, but that's your personal purchase. All right. Next thing I want to show you is the sharing center. All right. And I'm sorry, we went through that. We already talked sharing center. I want to show you the media library. This is your university media library. Okay. That's everything when it comes to content, to share videos, to share, whoops, let me get back. I was on achievements. Get back, media library. Now, this is very important, you guys, very important. I recommend when you're sharing videos or information about products, pay plan, business building, I like to use the United States, even as your country. Okay, select the US. Why? There's a lot more content, even in Spanish and English. Now, if you are going to be talking to someone and they're in India, well, then you probably want to send them a product profile specific to India, because it might even be in their language, in Hindi. All right. I'm sure there's content in Hindi. So, but if you're doing it for educational purposes only, where you want to learn something or you want to send some information for somebody to learn something, I like to use USA because it's got more content. All right. So here we are in the media library. There's my active assistant there. So let's go over here to consumer. Let's say that you're talking to someone about thyroid. All right. click on consumer. You can scroll down. There's a product catalog right here. Okay. There's publications right here. Somebody wants some studies on things. All right. Let's say you want to go into specific products. All right. Hang on a second, you guys. Product information, publications, service transfer factor, transform packs. Oops, let me get back out here. Hang on a second. Here we go. I can go through here and pick metabolite. M-E-T, metabolite. And it should pop up at the top. Oh, metabolite. Let me close this out here. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Hang on a second, you guys. There you go, metabolite right there. I click on this arrow right next to it there, and that will open up, and it tells you all about it. Weight management, all right? Features and benefits, support, all right? So I can take this, it's got some testimonies on there, all right? And I can share it. See right there? There's the share icon. I can also make it a favorite of mine. You can make it a favorite if it's one of your favorite products or you're working on that particular product. So let's just say that I want to send some information specific to metabolite to someone. I would click that share button right there. And there we go again. Just go ahead and share it with them. Very simple. All right. Let me go back here and let me get back to my media library. All right. Consumer again. The product catalog, by the way, that's one I send to a lot of people so they can see my products. All right. Transfer factor. A lot of information on transfer factor. One that I've been focusing on a bit lately is this one right here. That one. For Life Transfer Factor Clinical Study with Dr. Vollmer. I like it. It is quite long, though. I like it because you've got graphics and Dr. Vollmer is giving the presentation for you. All right. So it goes through and explains here, but that little window is a video of him. So just click on the yellow share right there to share. Again, I like it because Dr. Vollmer is presenting on your behalf. He's telling you about the clinical study, telling you about how transfer factor works. So there's all kinds of videos at the top. You'll see videos, then images and documents. So if you want to send a product profile, you click on that. There's going to be your profile right there. All right. So you can see I actually opened it, and you can, For Life Transfer Factor is clinically proven to activate the immune system within 2 hours. Clinically proven. Don't have to believe me. Clinical study. All right. So great information, you guys. Great stuff that you can share with people. Let me go back here real quick to the media library. Let's focus real quick on, back one more, Business Builder. Okay. There's products, by the way, right there. I was on consumer products, just to show you again. There's all your products. Okay. That's what I was looking for earlier. It used to be under the consumer section, but they actually made it its own section. Okay. So all the products here, you can go through and you can read about it, share it. Okay. They're all there. There's metabolite. That's what I was looking for right there. Okay. But I found it the other way, all right, in the shop. I went to the shop. So a couple of ways that you can find products, information to share. You can go into my shop, find the product, click on the information at the top, the arrow pointing to the right, and do it that way and share it. Or go into the media library, click on products, find the product, and share it that way. Many times you're going to find there's more than one way to find something or share information. All right. So let's go back real quick out of products and get into Business Builder right here. Okay. Fast start. You guys, please, when you're talking to someone about the business, if they're really interested in building a business, do them justice by sending them fast start. It does not make any sense for someone to join For Life to build the business and not participate in the fast start. It's 400 life points. All right. Sell the product. It's not that, whoops, let me get back here. Sorry. I tapped my screen. But the whole point of getting in the fast start, you can earn over $40,000 your first year by simply moving up rank to diamond, presidential diamond, and so on. You get extra bonuses. All right. Yeah, it begins with $200 and $500 and then $750 and $1,000 and $1,500. But the point is, we got a microphone on. But the point is that as you move up rank, you get extra money to recuperate that money. You just got to get yourself to Diamond Elite. That's it. A business of 5,000 life points in a year. If you're doing the business, you're going to get there easily. Your money's back easily. You're participating in it. People will do what you do. It's a monkey see, monkey do business. All right. So they're going to ask you, did you do Fast Start? Absolutely, I did Fast Start. It just is the best way to start. So this has been the most popular program 4Life has had in 27 years, the Fast Start. And people are making a lot of extra money. So there's some videos on Fast Start. Let me click on Fast Start. You got videos, all kinds of videos about Fast Start. All right. There's images. You've got documents down here on Fast Start. You can scroll to the side if you want to see. All right. Let's go back. My Shop. You want to learn how to use My Shop? Watch the videos. Okay. There's some documents on it. All right. There's a number of videos. What is My Shop? My Shop for preferred customers. Share your discount with My Shop. Right. Go back here. You've got loyalty program. We didn't talk on loyalty. We're already at 10:04. We can touch on that another day, but that's where you would go in. Actually, that's not how you get into your loyalty, but if you want to watch a video on loyalty, to get into loyalty, to see your loyalty or set it up, go to the panel. Got a microphone on, you guys. Go to the panel, go over here to loyalty. All right, panel loyalty. And that's where you would go in and get yourself all set up on loyalty. I'm not going to get into that right now, but you just follow the steps, get yourself set up on loyalty. Okay. Now, let me get out of here real quick. Skip. Back over here. Don't want to confuse you guys. We were in the media library. All right. And we were talking business builder. All right. Rapid rewards. Super important, you guys. All right. Rapid rewards. Here's all the documents on rapid rewards. This is what we discussed right here. You've got 3 people that get paid every single day. This is mind-blowing to me. I don't know any other company that does this, by the way. 42% is paid out the next day. Why would a company not do that? I'll tell you why. They need the cash flow to pay their bills. All right. 4Life doesn't need it. They're debt-free. You sell a product, they're going to give 42% the next day. All right. 25% to the person who made the transaction. You signed someone up or you sold a product, 12% to your sponsor and 5% to their sponsor every single day. All right. So let's go back here again. Let me click back. All right. And there's more on here. Builder bonus. We're talking about we didn't even get into builder bonus. All right. That's another up to $800 every single month you can earn. So I think you guys get the gist of the app. All right. You can't break it. Go through, play with it, learn it. But most important things are My Shop, set it up. All right. Media library, use that to educate yourself and send information around the world to people so they can do some research and understand, and they can even make purchases. That's where you'll use My Shop. All right. And healthy assessment is right there, by the way. If you want a shortcut to the healthy assessment, there's a shortcut to signing somebody up. You can do it through the sharing center as well. But you've got these specific links right here. Contacts, we didn't even get into that. That's another one. You can import your entire contact list here, and you can go through your contacts. There's Benito Garcia. If any of you know him, he's already in 4Life. But let's just say that I'm working on Benito. Okay, I want to get back to him. Well, I could bring him over here to the left, swipe to the left a little bit. Let me do it again. Swipe to the left, and I can categorize him. Not interested, maybe interested in signing up as we've been talking about the business. So I want to sponsor him as a new affiliate, or he's interested in just buying product. We've been talking about buying a product. Let's say he's interested in the business. I would click on that. And now if I go to the bottom down here, all right, and I can click on, let me scroll here real quick. Where's Benito? Let's just confirm real quick. There he is, right? See right there? He's already listed. Okay. So he's listed. And if I want to sort them, I click on down here, sort my contacts. You can sort, actually, I apologize. This way here, you can go through, my bad, back to contacts. All right. What sort does is you go through your entire list quickly. So I can go through my list and skip up. If you look at right here, swipe up, it skips them. Swipe down, they're not interested. Swipe to the right, a possible affiliate. Swipe to the left, a prospective customer. Okay. These are numbers in my iPhone. Apparently there's no name attached to it. I don't know why, but I can go skip. Let's get some names here. Skip. There we go. A King. Okay. Affiliate. Swipe to the right. Aaron Cox. Customer. Aaron McLean. That's Gabby McLean's husband. They already use For Life, but let's just say he's not interested. Aaron McGoble. All right. Affiliate. Aaron Robinson, skip. Abby, skip. Abby Aceres in Puerto Rico, customer. So now you can go through. Actually, this is all the contacts. Filter. Click on filter. And let's take a look at who I just selected as my possible customers. There we go. I selected Aaron Cox and Abby Aceres. I'm going to go back and show you again. All right. Contacts right there. Click on contacts, right? Here's your filter right here. So I'm in all contacts. There's my filter. They used to have it at the bottom here. Now it's up here. Here's the filter. And look at who you selected as customers, affiliates, not interested, okay? Maybe you want to get back to people that were not interested 6 months ago. If you swiped them not interested, this is a great CRM, contact relationship manager, you guys. Swipe, click on that. There's two results here. I selected Aaron McLean's not interested and Aaron is not interested. But let's just say that I had a conversation with him today. I ran into Aaron McLean at the store and he apparently told me that he's struggling. Let's just say, hey, man, Dave, I'm traveling a lot. I'm getting sick all the time, man. I get on an airplane. I'm getting sick. Aaron, you need transfer factor. I'm going to send you some information, okay? Well, if I want, I can go back here and change him. Swipe over and boom. He now is a person interested in buying products. You can change up your affiliates. It's a great, the people, your contact list. It's a great way to have a plan of action and stay organized. I used to do it on a notepad, all right? You can do it right here with your app, all right? So again, we covered my shop. We covered account. We did not get into reports. We can do that next time. Sharing center. We covered the media library, healthy assessment, signing people up. A little bit about contacts is pretty easy. All right. Just open it up, swipe down on your screen, just go from the top down, and that will import all your contacts into the app. All right. Don't worry. For Life's not going to steal all your information. They don't do that. All right. So, but it's your method of being able to stay organized. Okay. So let me stop showing my screen. Did I confuse everybody?
You know what, Dave? I'll tell you something. You know what? The more you're going down that rabbit hole, which is a good rabbit hole, by the way, there's more you're going to learn. So don't overwhelm yourself with so much information too soon.
Right.
The key is knowing that it's there. That's the key, is knowing that it's there. And sometimes we overinvest in buying all these extra tools like the CRM manager, but it's all in our palm of our hand. So the biggest takeaway for today is that we have the company's already figured it out for us, including the social media, you know, how to share your links from a business, from a customer to inform everybody is there.
And what I'm going to do, Jillian, I'm actually I don't have a whole lot of spare time. I'm actively building, on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun doing it, but I do want to do tutorials, short little
Mm.
tutorials where I can record my screen. I mean, very simple. My voice is recorded. All right, get in a quiet room where my dogs aren't making any noise. I apologize for that, you guys. And I can go through and select one thing, like here's how you make a favorites list and send it to someone. So these will only be like maybe, 3 to 5 minutes. And we can put those on Upline Pro and in the Facebook community.
Perfect. Thank you. On that note, so thank you for everybody's patience. I know there's a lot of questions and some people came in a little bit later because of time change switch over. But I just want to say thank you for Dave for taking the time. And to his point, we do want to get some sort of training modules in place so that you can make it easy for your business. I think we're one of the few teams that actually does this, Dave. So I think it's important. And just based on everybody that's staying on and some of the questions that we're getting, I think this is great. So thank you for sharing your knowledge, Dave, and thank you for everybody shows up. I do want to remind everybody to please go to Upline Pro Inner Circle, join that community. We are going to be and follow the Upline Pro Global for the YouTube to follow and be able to watch the recordings so that you can refer and send these out to your people. We are working on some other tools, so stay tuned for us. But please, if you can, invite your friends, invite your customers to our Good Health Stories and Solutions community. That's for your customers and for you, but for your customers to learn about some of our products, learn about some of the benefits of our products. And then don't forget that we have the Upline Pro Inner Circle for the affiliates, for you guys that want to grow your business. So those are two communities that have been made specifically to help you not only with your customers, but also for you for growth. So thank you, Dave, for that. And we'll make sure that going forward, everybody knows that 9 a.m. Pacific time and noon Eastern Standard Time is Mentor Monday. So please get used to that. We're, every week, Mentor Monday, same time, same bat channel. Okay. All right, guys.
And remember, you guys, your app, your phone doesn't know if you're in Jaipur, India, or if you're in Nairobi, Kenya, Kampala, Uganda, or the middle of the Caribbean Ocean where Jillian is right now, St. Martin, or in San Diego, California. It doesn't know. Take advantage of globalization. Build your business globally, all right? It's just a link away. Very simple.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, see you next week. Next week's all about customer retention, and like Dave said, he's going to try to do a little training tips on some of the features. But next week's all about customer retention, which is important. All right, so we're going to be talking about that next week. Thanks, everybody.
Guys, love you all. All right.
Take care.
Let's open up
Bye.
the mics. All right. Some energy.
Back
Let's
to
get some energy going here, you guys.
Yeah, and JT, you're asking back to J Michael. I think J Michael is backstage today, so I am the J Michael stand-in. Okay, okay, guys. So don't. All right. So see everybody. So don't forget tomorrow is the health chat at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is no real talk tonight because we are revamping it. So stay tuned for that. But tomorrow night, health chat. Please invite your customers and yourself. We're talking fatty liver. Fatty liver. A lot of people have problems with that. Okay. See you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.